Welcome to the Stage Hypnosis Bootcamp. Woo! Alright, these guys are going to rock. You guys are a little bit quiet. What's going on here? So welcome back, guys. I've seen a lot of familiar faces. That makes me very excited. I know that this means our job will be so much easier. So thanks for coming back. If you're here for the first time, let me just check. How many of you guys are here for the first time? I mean, have seen me for the first time. About half of you. And how many of you guys have already done some form of hypnosis before? So most of you guys, this is going to be such a breeze, isn't it?
I'm wondering what's going to happen.
They're going to get in so much trouble now.
I'm thinking that's happening.
So I'm very excited. Let's just have a quick check in terms of where people are from. How many people are here from the USA? I'm guessing that's most of you, right? Anyone here from somewhere who's not the USA? Netherlands. Oh, actually not bad. So we've got Netherlands. We have
Canada.
Netherlands as well.
Australia.
Scotland, of course. Australia. It's a long way to come. I hope it's worth it, right? Go ahead. Canada. Sweden. We like Sweden. Great lobster and champagne. I like that. Ah, it's true. Sweden as well, of course. Australia. Oh, do you know?
Oh, here we're all.
Yeah, I thought you might be. Have you been having a fight recently? Because you're in different parts of the audience here. Go ahead. Australia as well. Wow.
Wow.
I guess I have to go to Australia next. It seems to be
Down under, yeah. No,
they coming to us so much. In the back. Australia as well.
wow.
Australia's definitely sitting on the map right now.
That's the place. That's Australia's in the house.
So we have a nice mix here. Lots of people. Go ahead. Scotland. Oh,
Scotland.
We probably know Anthony in that case. I'm kidding. It happens to me all the time. Like in the airport, you talk to someone and go, "Oh, you're English?" Yeah. I have a cousin who lives in London. It's like, yes, along with the other 25 million people. So my name is Igor Ledachowski, as you probably know. I'm here with the world's fastest hypnotist, Don Spencer. You guys will love him. Give him a round of applause right now. How many of you guys have seen Don in action before? Right? Wasn't he amazing? Cool. Isn't that pretty cool? So our aim for the next 4 days, actually it's the next 3 days. It's a 4-day course, but we're only going to be working for 3 days. Do you know why?
We're going to have fun on the fourth.
On the 4th day, you're going to have a lot of fun. You see, our aim for the next 4 days is to really drill you. This is literally called a boot camp for a reason. We're going to work you guys hard. We're going to work you so hard that by the 4th day, every single one of you in this room will be doing a show up here in Vegas, filmed. You get a promo tape and everything, and you will rock. It'll be so easy. You'll wonder why you ever had any sort of nerves or trepidation about that before. Wouldn't that be something?
Yes. Yeah.
How many of you feel a bit nervous about that right now? Right? That's only natural. Right? One of the keys to creating confidence, one of the keys is competence. And the key to creating competence, of course, is to practice correctly, practice the right things. So one of the things I'm going to ask you guys to do over the next 3 days with us is to give it your all. These are long days, right? We'll be working 12 hours a day from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. They're long days. So when you're feeling tired, that's exactly the time to give it extra, right? It's kind of like the boot camp. Anyone here ever been to the army? Isn't that how the army works, the boot camp? They want to tire you out. Exactly when you are tired is when the skills come in, that when you actually end up being under pressure, that's what will come out. And we will tire you out. I promise you this. It's guaranteed. Now, the only thing I'm going to ask for you guys to do is, number one, keep a good attitude. Have fun with this. This is a fun thing to do. And number two, give it your all. Especially when you're tired, just go that extra mile. You know that around 9:30 at the latest, we will finish, right? And then you can go upstairs, you can collapse in your bed, and it's done. So until 9:30, give it everything you've got. Is that okay?
Yes.
He's going to go a long way. All right, everybody else, get out. He's having a private session now.
Maybe we should ask that one again.
Yeah. Are you guys going to be okay with this?
Yes.
Okay, now we've got some hypnotists.
There we go. Oh, I wanted to add one thing real quick. Who has one of these in their pocket?
Oh, dear.
Okay,
Let's take
make
them
sure
out and
turn it off, yeah, or put it on vibrate and enjoy yourself. The show, your time here.
It's a clean show,
The
okay,
clean
guys?
show.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to be working very hard over the next 3 days to prepare you, to teach you everything you need to know to be a great stage hypnotist and make a career out of this. Out of curiosity, how many people here actually are thinking of doing this part-time or full-time as a kind of money earner career type thing? So it's about 2/3 of the groups, roughly, or something like that. Excellent. So our aim is really to give you everything you need, especially on day 3. We'll even look at things like the business aspect and stuff like that. And you can't ask better than Don for someone with experience in that side of things. So you'll be getting Don, not me. Now, I think you've arranged something special as well on the last day on the Sunday.
The last day on Sunday, we do have something special going down. We're going to be doing just a bit of hypnosis for everybody here. So it'll be a mini demonstration of something that you may see what I do when I do a hypnosis show. So we'll throw something in that, there for you guys to enjoy. I think you'll really like that.
And wasn't there something around?
And there is something else. Sunday night, I do have a pass for everybody here to go to a local hypnosis show here in Vegas. No charge, if you're interested. If you're interested, raise your hands, because I need to know how many
Put
tickets
their
I need
hands
to get.
right up there, right?
Okay.
Now, this is not just a kind of little show. This is like currently the premier hypnotist in Vegas. He's on the Strip. Is it on Planet Hollywood, actually?
He's in
isn't it?
Planet
Planet
Hollywood,
Hollywood,
yeah.
which is a huge casino. I've seen the show. It's exciting and it's fun. And you'll be seeing it right after you've done your show. So you can go in and go, I can do better than that.
And I got to tell you, you will be doing better than that. Guaranteed.
Because you'll have the enthusiasm still alive and running inside you, whereas he's doing shows every single day. He's a great hypnotist, don't get me wrong. He's a great showman. He'll pick up a lot of stuff. That's just a nice little bonus that Spence arranged for you guys. So you can buy him a beer in the bar later.
Please do.
Yeah. just one note. Please wait until Sunday to buy them a beer, because if all of you buy them a beer, there'll be no more teaching. All right, guys. Because you are about to embark on probably one of the most fun and exciting careers that exists, in my opinion. It really is. I mean, you've been doing for what, some 18, 20 years now?
18 to 20 years plus, yeah. A long time. It's
And,
awesome.
This is funny. When I first met Spencer, says, how often do you work? He says, I don't work.
It's not a job. It's fun. It's fun. It's just, when you get to travel around the world and meet people and get paid well and taken care of, it's fun.
And this is what I'd like for you guys to understand and have in the spirit of what we're doing today. This is a tremendous amount of fun. So I want you guys to enjoy yourselves, right? We're going to take the pressure right off you for the rest of the day. In other words, whilst we're doing the inductions and so on, you know the classic thing. Just pretend to go into trance and just play along with it for now, and we'll see what happens. Oh, shock. Those of you who've trained with me before kind of know what's coming anyway, right? But the point is, I don't want you to feel like you have to get any specific results yet, right? Right now, it's about training. The results will take care of themselves. Is that okay with you guys? Yes. So all you have to do is just say some words and point some things and look like a hypnotist, and that's pretty much it, right? Can you do that? Yes. Very good. And the key thing I want you guys to focus on over the next 3 days, 4 days actually, when you do your show on the Sunday as well, the key things I want you guys to focus on is your attitude. In other words, how much fun, how much persona are you projecting, right? And you can't do that when you're inhibited and feared and like this. Unless, of course, your stage persona is like the world's most anxious hypnotist. Okay, now sleep. Which could be a draw all by itself, right? But I'm guessing that's not quite the stage persona you want to be cultivating. Is that correct? So just spend the next few days just having fun, just letting that excitement you have just come through in what you're doing, and enjoy. That's the key thing. If you don't have that, you don't have a show. We'll teach you the mechanics, right? The one thing I can't teach you is how to be yourself, because you have a lot more practice in doing that than I do, right? So just bring yourself to the table, enjoy it, have fun with it, play around with it, and it'll all go well, okay? When it comes to actually doing this in terms of going live out there and having a go in the real world, Sunday's going to be very important for you because you'll have a reference experience. You'll know you've done it. Before Sunday, we'll make sure that you have plenty of dress rehearsals so that come Sunday, you already know what you are doing. My aim is to give you a skill that'll be with you for the rest of your life. You see, when I was young at university, I was into martial arts and so on. And one of my instructors once had to give us a little talk during the day and said, guys, you're coming up close to your black belt soon. There's something you should know. Once you reach your black belt, no matter what happens to you, no matter how your career goes and so on, you will never go hungry. Because all you have to do is hang up a shingle, and there'll always be people who want to learn how to defend themselves. And that made sense to me. And I'd like to give you the same piece of advice. No matter what happens to you in your life or your career, after this weekend, you will never go hungry. Because you'll always have a skill that you can fall back on, a skill that is not going to go out of fashion. Does that make sense? That's my aim for you. And it's not just a kind of a backup plan. It is actually a lifestyle. In other words, some of you guys will love it so much, you might think right now that I'll dabble with it a bit and I'll do a couple of shows and so on. But that's kind of what happened to you, isn't it?
Well, when I first started, I was doing clinical hypnotherapy, and I got really pretty burned out on it. After doing it for about 10 years and working with thousands of people, I decided that I needed to lighten up a little bit. So I began dabbling with it, working in nightclubs, nightclub after nightclub, and then it just hit me. I said, I can't go back and be a clinician anymore. I've got to go out there and just have fun. And it just overtook my entire life. And the thing that he's talking about is so true, because you can pick your hours, you can pick your days, you can pick your city, and there's no reason why you can't, any time, of your life, you can just say, pick up the phone and say, I think I'm going to go out and make $5,000 tonight. And you do. And it might take you an hour to do that. Would that be a hard thing to do? Or maybe you only make $1,000 for an hour.
Oh dear. Let's go back to working at McDonald's, right?
Yeah, well, why not? Let's go back to McDonald's. And so you always have these skills that you'll be able to take with you everywhere for the rest of your life. Whether it's working in nightclubs or theaters or working in the corporate world, it doesn't matter. Or working with clubs and organizations or schools. It all lies within inside of you guys.
And if you have a taste of adventure, folks, this is a great thing. You can get free cruises this way. You get invited to all kinds of exciting countries. Seriously. I mean, weren't you just invited somewhere cool just recently?
One of the most coolest places in the entire world.
Yeah.
I just got back from Dubai. Now, if you haven't been to Dubai, it's a place that you better take extra money with because there's no bargains there. But I went over there and I did 3 incredible shows, and it went so well that they invited me to stay for an extra week. They twisted my arm and did a couple more shows. But the coolest thing about that, going to a place like Dubai and, on that level that I, have many experiences most of the time, is that they treat you to, first class, round trip airfare, 5-star hotels, limousine service everywhere you go. You've got a complete staff at your beck and call, taking care of all your needs. All you have to do is just show up. And then you never know what kind of royalty that you'll meet in foreign countries who will come to your show and and give you expensive gifts.
Doesn't that beat paying $100,000 to go to law school and then still be ignored? Think about it, right?
I'll mention this quickly, but I won't tell exactly what happened because it's not proper protocol. But I was doing a demonstration at a club there called Cavalli's, which is the most exclusive club in Dubai. Very, very chic place, and Dubai is a very cosmopolitan place. And I'm sitting there doing this demonstration. They invited me over there because they heard about me on the radio and on TV because I was on all the media. It was all over, Dubai and all over the Arab world. And they did this incredibly huge article in the Saudi paper that went to over 1 million people. But I'm doing this demonstration, and this gentleman comes up to me. He takes my hand. He goes, and I'm feeling this, and I'm looking down. It's like this big wad of cash. He goes, just put it in your pocket. I'm going, okay, cool. All these dirhams, I'm not going to tell you how much it was, but I'll tell you, it was not bad. It's more than most people make in a month. And then a few minutes later, one of the sheiks, and I won't mention who it was, came down and he wanted to meet me again. So he pulled me down. He kisses me on the head. And he takes a watch off of his arm and says, "This is for you." Yes, that is a Rolex.
Now, results do vary.
It could have been a Timex.
There you go.
Or a Casio, yeah. You never know.
But this is where I want you guys to get excited, because the potential for what you're learning now is actually, it is that vast, right? It's up to you guys with your imagination, your creativity, how far you push it. If you want to do local shows, fine. If you want to go more crazy and do crazy things, that's fine as well, right? But I just want you guys to be inspired in terms of where this could go if you start applying